We mentioned before copy. We were talking, copy is basically the message that you're writing down. You're going to have different mediums of your copy. You're going to have sometimes a postcard. Maybe you're going to have a yellow letter. You might have something professionally printed on your company letterhead. So a two-part question. One, what is your favorite medium to put into their mailbox? Mm-hmm. And the second part of that question is, who is writing the message to the people?
I don't think there's a magic bullet necessarily. I mean, especially if you're getting into this and you're new to this, or you're looking for more information on what would be appropriate. There's a million different opinions out there about what's better, postcards versus letters. What does the letter say? Is it handwritten? Is it typed? Is it printed? Is it all those things? There's a lot of questions that can be asked about that, and a lot of different opinions that are floating out in the ether about what is appropriate or what isn't. I think the best thing that a newer investor can do for themselves is to get 3 or 4 good ideas from whatever resources you have out there and test them, but actually track your numbers. I think that's extremely important. Test them, see what the response rates look like for different styles, different types of copy, different types of mailers, and then track your own results. See what works for you and for your market, see what you like, and move from there. That's my opinion.
So just to give you a direct answer, what's the best copy? It works for us right now, and this is a great nugget. Don't you guys steal it, all right? Is the Google Earth pictures. So people got to do the postcards with the Google Earth, and people open their mailbox up, they get a postcard. Hey, that's a picture of my house, or that's the house that their grandma lives in, or something that they represent. What is this? And it forces them to look at the postcard.
Sure.
So we found those are the best. Looking at KPIs, those are the best results for us, is the Google Earth postcards.
All right, so here's a shameless plug for Realeflow, since that's who's producing this show. I happen to be a Realeflow user, and what's cool about Realeflow is not only do they have the direct mail built in, where you could go through and create lists and send them out, the copy's already written, it also tracks everything, so it has your KPIs and you know exactly where you are.
You know your numbers.
What you said about knowing the numbers, and I want to dive right into that right now. You have to know and track your numbers. No question. Otherwise, you are just throwing money out the window. Yeah. So in tracking numbers, let's do the round number of 1,000 mail pieces that went out. What do your numbers look like off of 1,000 mail pieces? How many people are calling? How many of those are happy versus sad that you called? How many are actual leads? And then how many deals?
So generally, if I'm looking at trying to get maybe say 30 leads a month. Say I want to buy 15 houses a year. Okay, I'm going to need to be able to get roughly 25 to 30 leads per month, and that's gonna break down to eight direct interviews or conversations with a seller, and then 5 offers made on those properties to buy one house. Okay, if I'm doing 1,000 letters a month, it would break down to probably 40 or 50, I would say, leads out of that per month. Are you seeing the same kind of results?
So I can't break it down to 1,000 because I always mail more than 1,000 postcards. I can just tell you what my numbers were last month because I know what they are. I just went over my KPIs with my acquisitions manager. I did 6,000 postcards last month. Mm-hmm. We got 96 inbound phone calls. 44 of them out of that had a conversation with us. The rest of them told us to go fly a kite. So out of those 44 that we had conversations with, it came down to 4 people that we could actually go see or continue. There was something there. Mm-hmm. Out of those 4, 1 went into contract. So the one we went into contract, though, it's been 2 weeks, and we found out earlier this week that it was a dirty title, and we can't close it.
It happens.
So it happens, right? Now, that was just last month, right? That was April. So, every month's a little bit different. And we've had months where we mailed that same amount, and I purchased 2 houses. So I think
that's
all depends.
That's a really important point, though, too. And I think that's for anybody that's looking to get into direct mail. You need patience in this because it's not. I mean, you could send out 5,000 letters one month and get no phone calls the following month, but get 5 contracts the month after that. It takes time sometimes. You really do need to be patient.
Yeah, about a 0.5% to 2% response rate is really what it is.